What's going on, y'all? It's your girl, Chelsea Nicolle, and we are back for another installment of Facts Only. You know, it's season 2, episode 8. And we're here talking about love and marriage or whatever. This episode I wanted to do on love and marriage because over the weekend, my younger sister, Alyssa, got married. What up, Ryan? My sister Alyssa got married to her, well, now it's her husband, so she got married to her husband Jamel over the weekend. So congratulations to Alyssa and Jamel on their nuptials or whatever. May God continue to bless y'all union. It's been like almost 6 years, I think, that they've been together. So, a lot of people were saying it's about time, but you ain't gotta rush, okay? I'm gonna take the glasses off because, there's the glare. Bop, bop, bop. That's right, Brittany. Bop, bop to Alyssa and Jamel on their nuptials, getting married or whatever, making that leap that a lot of people are too scared to make. Congratulations to y'all. I needs me a nephew first, a niece after the nephew. I want a nephew first. I mean, Dallas counts, but he's a dog. We need a baby. But again, don't rush that neither. Not saying to rush that, but I'm just saying. I need to be Auntie Chels soon. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, today I wanted to talk about love and relationships and getting married and if that's still even a thing. Clearly it is still a thing because, like I said, my sister got married. Shout outs to my sister. Shout outs to Jamel about that ring too, because her ring is fly, okay? My sister ring fly. She official out here, okay? She a hola wife. And I'm very proud. I'm very proud of her. And again, I don't know if y'all saw my post, but I wouldn't trust my sister with any other dude in this world but Jamel. So anybody who was eyeing her, she been on lock before the marriage. So it's real slow. It's at an all-time halt for y'all right now. Alyssa is done. Jamel done too. But he been done because Alyssa don't play that. I could be annoying. That's fine. Alyssa said I'm annoying, but whatever. I'm being for real. Mahogany says, nope, don't rush. Be newlyweds for at least a year. Be fun in y'all marital bliss. I know y'all been together for a long time or whatever, so it might not feel new, but being a married couple. All right, so we gonna get into the showish. We're going to get into the showish a bit. So being a newly married couple, even if y'all have been together for years, do y'all still think being together without kids and stuff like that is a good idea? Or are y'all just you know what, we've been together this long, it's about time we just have the baby? I feel like y'all should wait. Being married is something totally different. It's a whole new ball game. Sort of, kind of. I mean, makes things a little bit more official. But if you've been acting married, Alyssa and Jamel, if y'all been acting married the whole doggone time, I mean, what you waiting for? I need to be somebody auntie. Don't I look like somebody cute auntie? Oh my gosh. That's all I'm saying. I'm not being selfish about it. But no, I'm playing. Y'all could wait. Take your time. Don't rush anything. Be happy together and enjoy each other's company as y'all are married and stuff like that. Continue to build. We waiting. I'm trying to travel. Yes, girl. See the world or whatever first, because booking flights and trips with kids involved, that's a lot. it's not like cheap how it used to be when we used to travel all the doggone time. So there's that. But the reason why I wanted to do this show is because I feel like getting married is such like it's like people don't do it no more. People aren't getting married. People aren't committing. They're scared. They don't want to do it. They don't want to take that leap. You know what I'm saying? Like, people aren't getting married these days. And I just want to know, like, why is that? Marriage is a blessing. It really is. Shout outs to Peachy. Hey, Dev girl. Again, she's the one who did my FactsOnly logo. And she did my promo flyer when I first promoted it last year. So shout outs to Peachy Gibson, who is also married. So I appreciate you for stopping by the show, whatever. Let us know about like being married and why it's not such a bad thing. Like, all right, so I feel like the reason why people think it's a bad thing is because y'all not going about it right. Just being honest. Not even like the marriage part of it all, but relationships. I feel like we talk about this all the time, but with relationships, y'all go about relationships like in such a crazy way that a marriage would never work. It really wouldn't. Donnell, what's up? He says, I was with my wife for 6 years before we tied the knot and been together 12. Our relationship failed because we stopped communications with each other and the love faded, but we still on good terms. The fact that you can admit that, like, and the thing that you said that really stood out to me is like the communication stopped. Because we were talking about that on a previous episode about communicating and stuff like that. That is a major key, major key, DJ Khaled voice in any relationship. So imagine being in a marriage, like, that's like the relationship of all relationships. Like, it's supposed to be anyway. Y'all don't treat it like it is, but it's supposed to be. So imagine not communicating with the person that you're married to. Like, how do you expect it to be strong? Like, how do you expect it to stay together if y'all not communicating? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a good thing. Communication is a must. Tell them, Peachy girl, because they just... Ugh. I don't know why y'all don't like talking. Like, y'all talk so much about everything that doesn't matter. Like, the way that y'all be on social media talking all that, y'all on Xbox Live or whatever, the PS. So y'all be on these live video games talking all this junk. Y'all have so much to say when it doesn't matter, but then when you have to communicate with somebody that you claim to care for and that you love and stuff like that, you bucking and you can't find the words to say and stuff. Like, what? That's whack. Harry, hi Harry, he says, I'm still single and looking. I'm having trouble finding a relationship. Stop, don't try to find it. I had to learn that the hard way too. Stop trying to find it. Let it find you. Let it be your blessing. Let it be something that you weren't even looking for. Make sure that you're always working on yourself. Make sure you're the best you that you could possibly be. So when that relationship finds you, you have everything in order and you are the best person to give into that relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, focus on you for a while. If you're having trouble finding a relationship, it's because you're not supposed to have that relationship right now. You're supposed to be focused on yourself, making sure that you're good and you're set and you're grounded and that you love yourself enough to give that type of love to somebody else. So Harry, don't worry about it because it's not really much out here right now. The single folk that are out there right now really need to focus on themselves, because we can't love other people without having that love for yourself. That self-love is very important, and a lot of people don't love themselves, which is why they can't then reflect that type of love to another person and share that love with another person and be in a healthy, committed relationship with another person, because they don't like some stuff about themselves. So that's just that. Don't worry, Harry. It's cool. You be all right. Share if you've been in a good relationship before. I've been in a good... we'll talk about something else. I can't even think straight if me and my hubby are mad at each other. That's really how it should be. Like, if my dude is upset, like, you gonna tell me why you upset. You gonna tell me right now why you upset. We gonna fix this right now. What is your problem? Why you got an attitude? And sometimes I'm not the easiest person to get that out right away, because sometimes, I've said this on other episodes too, where it's like, if I'm in a mood, if I'm thinking about something or something bothered me or rubbed me the wrong way, I have to think about it first, because I might be bugging. It might not be anything at all. So I'm like, my wheels start churning and I'm just like, all right. Am I bugging out? Am I freaking out? Am I thinking too hard about it? Is it that serious? Can I calm myself down? Like, I'm internalizing all of that information. So I need somebody who understands that, though. I'll communicate that with you. I'll say, you know, something is sort of bothering me, but I'm not really sure if it's bothering me. I have to think about it a little bit more. I'm just getting my thoughts together. That's something that I've had to share with people that I'm in a relationship with, because when I get in the mood, I don't want to talk to you. And it's not that I'm mad at you. I don't even know if I'm mad at you yet. I don't know what's bothering me just yet. I just need, like, give me a second to just gather my thoughts and my mentality and get myself right. Because if I jump out the window with the first thought that comes to mind, it might not be the best for anybody involved. And I might say something I don't mean or something like that. So I'm one of those people who like to think before they speak. So if something's bothering me, I have to think it through before I start telling you what's bothering me, because I'm not really sure what's bothering me. And it might not really be a bother, so just let me think about it. A lot of people, again, but again, I communicate that. So it's not like I'm just mad and I'm just sitting there being mad and I'm not saying anything because I'm mad and I don't want to talk to you because I'm mad. Like, that's stupid. If I'm mad, I'm going to tell you why I'm mad. I got to. Like, I have to tell you why I'm upset. I have to tell you why you done ticked me off. Okay? I'm not going to hide that. So a lot of times people have these expectations that, you know, everybody should communicate the same way, but everybody is different. So everybody's communication style is not the same. Some people need time to think things through. Some people want to talk about it right then and there. Some people want to fight first and then talk about it after. I don't really like that, but if that's how y'all do it, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so Pernell says, share if you've been in a good relationship before. Then Pernell says, hit the share button if you got a car. Donnell says, without communication, it does not work. Sorry, I do have to slow down. I do talk kind of fast, so I'm trying to slow it down and be a better public speaker for y'all or whatever, you know, perfecting my craft and my talent or whatever. But yes, PG, it'll come to you when you least expect it. So that goes to Harry again. Like, don't look for a relationship. Like, when you least expect it, when you're not even checking for anybody, when you're so wrapped up and focused on yourself and you're good and you're in a good place, that's when that perfect person is going to come your way and kind of just like shake your whole thing up. So, and let it be healthy. Don't let it just be anybody. Like, come on. Thank you so much for the good advice. You're welcome, Harry. That's what we do. That's what we do out here. We make sure that we got everybody. Like, it's all love. Like, we all go through some things. We all go through some tough times. We all go through those periods of times where we're single. We all go through those times where, you know, we're in a bad relationship. And we all go through some times where we found a really good relationship. Sometimes they work out. Sometimes they don't. But such is life. It's part of your journey. It's part of your story. So whatever happens, it happens for a reason. I know people hate to hear that because they don't really understand the reason in that time. But, you know, get over it. You'll be all right. You breathing, right? Calm down. Donnell says, you must learn to love yourself in order to love someone else. But that was my problem. I didn't know how to love, so I learned the hard way. Sometimes you got to learn the hard way. Hard way. Slow down, Chelsea. Sometimes you do have to learn the hard way. Yeah. I've had to learn the hard way a lot of things. Not even just about relationships and love, but just in general. Like, I gotta fall flat on my face, and at least I could say, like, I tried it this way and it didn't work. You know, trial and error. Like, it's perfectly fine to try something and it not work. It's okay. You can let it go and start again. Pick yourself up and try again. You can dust it up and try again. All right. So I don't own the rights to that song neither, but you know, whatever. I'm gonna play it one day. But still communicate anyway. Yes, exactly, Peachy. You got it. All right. Pernell says, I've been in a relationship with this girl for 10 years and everything was good. But once I saved $100 by switching to Geico, she changed. Oh, so you got jokes. Adjust the camera and do what with it? Like, what you want me to do with it? That didn't help, Brooke. Thanks. Adjust the camera. Like, what are you talking about? I thought the camera was fine. No? Okay. If you was up here adjusting it, alright. Okay. So I was watching this video. It looked like some preacher dude. I'm not even gonna stunt. It looked like some preacher dude. He was like, "It's fixed now, sucker." Okay. Thanks, Brooke. Shout outs to my producer, absentee producer, Brooke. Talk about some fix the camera, adjust the camera. Like, she couldn't have just been up here adjusting the doggone camera. My sibling's so rude, y'all. But anyway. Yeah. I was watching this pastor dude or whatever. I saw him on Facebook, and I also saw him on Instagram. And he was just talking about women being the favor factor, like, because in the Bible it says, like, a man who finds a wife finds a good thing, and like he finds favor, like, in the sight of the Lord and stuff like that. So that being said, why y'all not out here trying to find you a wifey? Like a for real one? Like, granted, the pickings is kind of slimmins. As you can see, my sister got married, so that's one off the list. One of the fish that didn't got plucked out the sea or whatever. But it's like, it's plenty here who just don't want to get married, don't want to be in love, don't want a serious relationship, don't want to commit, don't want to get to know anybody. You know, I hear a lot of dudes out here talking about some, you know, I don't want to be in a relationship, I just want to have sex, and I just want to do this, that, and the third. Like, one, y'all nasty if y'all think that, like, sex is just... Yes, Jamel, the other Jamel, they got married. They got married on Saturday. Congratulations to Alyssa and Jamel Cooper. Again, Mr. and Mrs. Cooper. Shout out to my sister getting married or whatever, locking it down. Get your ring, girl. Clank that ass. Yeah. But yeah, they got married. Congratulations to them. Leslie, I love you. And we love you. And I will never change because I think I'm pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. I think I'm pretty dope, if I do say so myself. But again, marriage is really like the foundation of the family. You know what I'm saying? So there are a lot of broken homes and kids who are out here who have no clue about how to love another person because they were never shown that type of relationship. If that makes sense. They were never shown that type of love. So, men, if you will, why y'all not, that's not something y'all want to do? Like, is that that's a lost cause to think that a man really will court you? Mind you, all right, this this might sound like an old school word or whatever. Courting, courtmanship. Like, y'all are bad at it. It's so awful. Like, y'all are terrible at it. All right, so when you court somebody, I don't know if y'all call it bagging these days. I don't know what y'all calling it, y'all little youngsters. But if you look up what courting is, like, you're trying to get to know this young lady. You want to spark her interest because something about her has sparked your interest. You know what I'm saying? All right, boom. You like shorty. All right. Oh, how are you? How are you doing? You check up on her. You good morning texting her. Good morning, beautiful. How's your day? Did you eat yet? Blah, 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 right? So then now you want to take it from that casual conversation, and y'all want to talk about when are we gonna like get together and like meet up. And I'm not talking Netflix and chill. I'm not talking park up and chill. I'm not talking about let's match for all the smokers out there. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when are you gonna be like, you know what, young lady, I'm free on such and such a day at such and such a time. Are you free as well? Because I would really like to do such and such of activity. Right? Boom. Ask the girl out. Like, figure something out. Not some when we finna chill. When I'ma see you. I don't know when you about to see me. When? Tell me. Tell me when you about to see me. Snapchat there. Instagram there. Facebook there. Twitter there. When is you about to see me? Like, what are you talking about? Like, y'all not even trying. Y'all really not even trying at this point. It's so easy for y'all because y'all got all these social media websites that make things so quick and easy. Like, women are accessible to you and disposable at the same time. So it's like, if she not gonna come down with the Netflix and chill or the let's spark up or the whatever, the next chick will be. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are not willing to actually shoot a fair shot. Like, y'all just out here just throwing the ball wherever you want and just hoping maybe you get lucky and catch the net a little bit. Like, no, y'all gotta do better. Y'all have to do way better if you want to see results. Like, you have to put in that type of effort to see those types of results. If you want to see a woman actually express that she's interested in you and she's not dead in your text or not calling you or whatever the case may be, it's probably because it has something to do with your approach, young sir. My neck just cracked. I'm so old. Oh my God. But no, for real, like, y'all not trying. So she's not gonna try. Why should she? Oh, I want a woman who gonna shoot her shot first. How about you text me first? How about you try to bag me? No, because that's not my job, young sir. Y'all getting like, y'all got these gender roles confused. And I know the society likes to tell y'all that there are no such thing as gender roles, but they lying to you, boo-boo. They want to break up the foundation of the family. They want women out there working all the time and men acting like they're just out here BSing and not working or taking care of the kids or cleaning the house or whatever. Gender roles got y'all jacked up, it seems. But let me tell you a little bit of something. The facts of the matter are, men are supposed to be that hunter gatherer type of person. Even when it comes to his significant other, he has to, you know, all right, do I want that one over there? Do I want that one over there? Is that one going to be a good mother to my child? How would you know that if you don't talk to her and get to know her and try to like feel her out and get inside of her brain? You looking at her body and all that other stuff and then wonder why she's a trash mother. Sir, you met her doing what? Where? Because if you met her in somebody's club, if you met her doing something ratchet, if you stole her from somebody else or whatever, like, child, y'all pathetic. I'm sorry. He that finds a wife finds a good thing. Like, that's a real Bible verse, okay? I'm pretty sure I bookmarked it, but I'm so excited about just talking that I haven't even gone into the Bible app. Shout out to YouVersion, the Bible app. They have different versions of the Bible too. So if you don't like a certain, you know, text, you could find it in another way, or they could do the easy read version, whatever floats your boat. But honestly, like, you just gotta do better. Y'all young men, y'all gotta do better. Young ladies, y'all gotta do better as well. Y'all need to stop calling these young men thirsty when they're out here just trying to get you know your old stank behind. But that's another thing. Look at this. Look at this. This is not even the verse I was looking for, but look at this. There's a lot of stuff in the Bible about like your wife and like marriage and stuff like that. Proverbs 5 verse 18, and this is the New Living Translation. Let your wife be a fountain of blessing for you. Rejoice in the wife of your youth. Like, come on, find that girl from when y'all young. Like, let it be that young love that Chris Brown used to sing about. Like, keep it fresh also, because y'all get boring and then wonder why people don't want to be with y'all no more. Y'all used to be fun at the beginning, now you boring and a grandma. Like, no. Granted, people get older and like your interests change and you want to do stuff differently or whatever the case may be. Your body not moving the same. You're not really interested in the same things. I get it. That's fine. But that's part of like communication and realizing that you're in a partnership. You're in a union with another person. So if things are changing for you, things may be changing for them too, especially if y'all supposed to be together. So if one person starts going this way, like, you're kind of dragging the other person. You're not really if you're not going together, it feels like you're dragging them. You know what I'm saying? So y'all have to learn how to balance it out. Like, y'all have to know how to keep stuff fresh. Y'all need to know how to communicate. It really starts with the communication, of course, because if you're not telling that person that something's changing for you and something just doesn't feel the same for you and stuff like that, how are they going to know? How are they going to know to fix it? They're not going to know. That's the answer. That's the answer to the question. The answer to the question is they're not going to know. They're not going to have a clue. How are they going to know to keep you interested and to keep you satisfied if they don't know that you're unsatisfied, if they don't know that you're unhappy? And if your significant other is telling you that they're unhappy, why aren't you listening? Why aren't you doing something to fix that? I was watching this show with my mom and my sisters. It's this show on Bravo, and it's called Married to Medicine. And about 3 of the marriages there were like on the verge of breaking up type stuff. One of them did, I think they did break up. No, they were about to. So, they're a bunch of doctors. Some of them are married to doctors. Some of them aren't married to doctors. But it's Married to Medicine, so y'all could kind of figure out what it is. It's another reality TV show, whatever. And like, if you paid attention to any of their stories, it was just clearly y'all weren't talking. Y'all weren't communicating at all. Well, or yeah, all right. So again, last episode we was talking about communication, and we were just saying like communication is also listening, active listening. Not just hearing it, but taking it in and, you know, knowing what to do going forward or whatever. So, old dude was telling his doctor wife, I need some attention. I need you to pay attention to me. You don't spend no time with me, yada, yada, blah, blah, right? So, you know, he's been saying that for quite some time. And it starts getting to the point where they're kind of like arguing about it. And he's changing and he's starting to act different. Come to find out, homeboy starts cheating on her and it's all up in the news and stuff like that. And she's embarrassed and yada, yada, yada. But us on the outside looking in, the people who watch these things, they go on social media. That's what you get. It's your fault. He told you, pay attention. Why are you surprised? Blah, blah, blah. I feel them on both levels because he did say, like, you're not paying me no mind. Like, I need attention. Like, I understand that your job takes a lot. Doctors are busy. Like, I know y'all see the medical bills. Doctors get that That bread. People be sick. People need doctors. We get it. Understood. But if you're going to be in a committed relationship with somebody, you need to make a work-life balance. That's very important, especially when you have a relationship. Work-life balance is important. You need to turn work off real quick and be in a relationship with that person. You need to pay attention to them. You need to love them. You need to ask them how their day was. You need to ask them what's bothering them. Did you eat today? Have you been regular? Like, I don't know what y'all be asking each other. Like, questions, talk, communicate, love. It's really not that hard. Like, y'all be making it seem like everything is so hard. And a lot of y'all make it seem like your significant other is asking for too much. Y'all make excuses and make it seem like they're asking for too much. And that's not fair. Because if a person starts feeling like they're a bother, if a person starts to feel like they're a bother to you, they're not going to come to you. They're not going to keep asking. They're not going to want to do any of that. Why? Why am I going to come to you when every time I come to you, I don't get anything in return? My feelings are never taken seriously, never taken into consideration. Nothing ever changes. I just keep going and going and going like a broken record. Why am I even going to come to you with it to begin with? Once it gets to that, it's like borderline over until you could unless you could wheel it around and I don't know, divine intervention or some foolishness. I don't know. Unless you could fix it from that point forward, it's pretty much done for. It's sad to say, but a lot of people let it get that bad before anything changes. Even one of the couples on there, the lady had signed off on the paperwork, the divorce paperwork, and she's like, I'm going through with it. It needs to be finalized. All he has to do is sign the papers. And towards the end of the episode, it was a reunion show, of course. Towards the end of the reunion show, it's like, you know what? I'm going to call the lawyer and I'm going to stop the divorce proceedings or whatever. And we could work on it because I realize yada, yada, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all shouldn't have to, maybe that's their way of therapy, but I feel like you shouldn't have to come out on television, publicly or out there for people who don't really care too much whether you succeed or you fail, to come tell us about your business instead of y'all fixing it in the privacy of your own $1 million homes. Y'all got fake problems. I'm tired of y'all. No, I'm playing. They have real problems too, I guess. But I guess money make it feel better. It shouldn't, but it does, I'm sure. Mahogany says, if you're not happy, then leave. Not cheat, though. No, for real. So that's why I said I feel it on both levels. You're not happy and you kept telling her that you weren't happy and you needed the attention and all that other stuff, and she didn't listen. All right, in that case, now you come to her and you're like, you know what? I told you I needed this and you cannot give that to me. And if that is the case, then I need to go. You know? And if she loved you and cared enough, she would wake up and be like, oh, wait, I don't want to lose my husband. Let me fix this. Let me do what I got to do. And if she don't care, get the divorce and go be with whoever you want to be with. Be with somebody who's going to give you the time and the attention. Be with somebody who's going to give you everything that you're asking for and not make you feel like it's too much. Honestly. For real. That's wild important. Be with somebody who loves you through sickness, health, good, bad, rain, shine, sleet, nor'easter, fake nor'easter, all of that. Be with somebody who's going to love you through all of that and not make it seem like it's a chore, like it's a problem, like you're doing too much, you asking for too much, like you're too much. You don't need that. You don't need that type of stress in your life. And if you're doing everything by yourself and you're in a union and you're with somebody, you could just be by yourself then. Because clearly you by yourself anyway. What is this extra person just here for? Y'all supposed to be equally yoked. That's in the Bible too. Y'all need to be equally yoked. Y'all need to be, here together, moving through these pastures and these trials and tribulations, going on this journey together. So if you ever feel like you're by yourself, that is not the person for you. And I'm gonna hit you with the facts. Like, that's not a lie. So if I'm talking to you and it hit home, reevaluate. It's supposed to be a partnership. It's supposed to be a union. It's supposed to be y'all together. It's supposed to be you're never alone. You're supposed to be on a team. Teamwork makes the dream work. So if your teammate over here lollygagging on the bench, sipping on Gatorade when he ain't played not one minute in the game, she ain't played not one, she ain't dribbled not one ball since the game started. She ain't getting no play time. She just riding on that bench. They need to go. They don't belong on the team. Tell them they can take their talents elsewhere. South Beach. Wherever. But they need to go. Honestly. And again, it goes for men and women. Like, it's not just men who make somebody feel away. It's not true. Because there are some females out here who've been hurt before and now they hurting a good guy and blah, 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 blah. Y'all don't let that hurt go. Y'all not gonna get to nobody marriage not letting hurt go. Y'all not gonna get to nobody marriage being selfish. Y'all not gonna get to nobody marriage just the way that things are now, the way that society has tricked us into thinking that the way that we are right now is okay. Like, it's socially acceptable for men to think that, you know, when they talk to a female, he should be allowed to say that all he wants from a female is sex. Like, that's the society that we live in, that we tell young men that it is okay to just tell a woman that the only thing that they want from her is sex. Like, that's what we're teaching them. That's what they're practicing. Only thing women are good for is sex. Breast, ass, titties, all that, all the time. Breasts and titties are the same thing, but, you know, whatever. Y'all know what I meant. Like, sexual objects. All women are to men are sexual objects. Nothing else. That's all I want. All I want is sex. I don't want no committed relationship. I don't want to. He hurt. That's a hurt young man. Because women are some of the most caring, most nurturing people when we're with the right person, when we're with that person who can bring that type of, you know, bring that type of vibe out of us. And I really don't think y'all understand that you get what you give. I had to tell that to my team. Like, we do like these work, and I've been inspirational stuff or whatever. And there was one quote that I did, and we left it on the board for a couple days. They was like, Chelsea, we need that one again. Run that one back. Okay, don't erase that one. It was from Sean Jay-Z Carter. And it just went along the lines of, you know, I'm like a mirror. So, like, if you're cool with me, I'm cool with you. And, like, that's when the exchange begins. But if I seem standoffish, it's because you're standoffish. Like, you gonna get what you give to people. That counts in your relationship as well. So if you always rude to your significant other, why you thought they wasn't going to be rude back, or why wouldn't they react in a certain type of way? I don't know. Y'all weird. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Treat others the way that you would want to be treated. All of that applies in all types of relationships. So I don't understand why people don't get it. Don't you want a teammate? Don't you want somebody who makes you feel like you're not alone in stuff? That you're not going through everything by yourself? Like, that is the purpose of a husband. That is the purpose of a wife. And if y'all not building towards that when y'all doing anything, when y'all dating, when y'all conversing, when y'all FaceTiming and y'all talking on the phone all the time and y'all chilling and y'all going on these dates and y'all doing this, that, and the third. If y'all not building towards being married, then y'all wasting each other's time. And y'all could keep dating, but to date is to find that person. So if you're going to be actively dating, cool, spending time with different people, enjoying the company of different people. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but stop wasting people's time. Stop wasting people's time. Stop calling people bae off rip. I don't let nobody call me bae. BAE, whatever. However y'all want to spell it. Don't call me that. Because y'all call everybody that. That's not even cute. It's really not. That is not cute. Okay? It's just not. Y'all have to save boyfriend and girlfriend and significant other privileges and things like that for your boyfriend and girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody is bae. Sorry. Like, not everybody is bae. Not everybody deserves a 2 o'clock phone call. Not everybody deserves a call on your break at work. Not everybody deserves all that. Not everybody deserves your energy. And I say that often, like, protect your energy. You got to protect your energy from these people who want to just suck your vibes up. Something that I struggle with as a single person, guys will want to talk to me and they'll want me to act like their girlfriend. Like, act like, oh, call me when you wake up, or call me when you get out the shower, or call me when you get home from work, call me this time, text me this time, oh, let's do this, and you better not be talking to this person, you better not be talking to other dudes, or whatever the case may be. Like, you gotta act like their girlfriend before you're their girlfriend. And why? Por qué? What is that face for, Donald? Use your words. Donald says, 2 things define you: your patience when you have nothing, and your attitude when you have everything. Yeah, I would say so. Black and educated is bae. That I am. Definitely black and educated. But I'm talking about, like, the abbreviation of babe. I guess that's what bae is. I don't know. They weird out here. I told you. People weird. I'm still trying to figure out what that face was for, Donald, but okay. Whatever. No, but for real. Dudes really, like, y'all gotta, I don't know, y'all gotta do better. If y'all are looking to be in relationships, committed relationships, serious relationships, or whatever the case may be, like, y'all have to do better. And it starts with yourself. So if you're saying that you don't want a relationship and you're not ready for a relationship and stuff like that, don't sit up in people's faces, because most of the time when they're doing that initiation, that's really what they want. They are looking for somebody. So don't let nobody tell you they're not. Because if they're sitting over here wasting your time, texting you and calling you and trying to go out on dates with you and all that other stuff, they're looking for somebody. They want somebody. They want to like somebody. They want to love somebody. But they keep telling you that they don't, because they don't love themselves. So it's hard for them to say that they want to love and like somebody else when they don't even love and like their damn self. That's just real. It is facts only. I'm gonna bring you the facts. Here you go. Take it. Eat it up. Love it. Get a second serving if you need it. But if you don't love yourself, it's gonna be real hard for you to love somebody else. Point blank, period. If you have things about yourself that you don't like, usually when you see that in other people, you can't like them or love them either, because they remind you of the fact that you don't love it about yourself. So on and so forth. Chelsea, you on point tonight. Thanks. I try. I really do try. I want y'all to know. I really do try. I don't be trying to be on here like just saying any old thing. Like, I don't want people to think that I'm just out here ranting and raving about different topics. Like, a lot of this stuff people need to hear, and they have like terrible, crappy friends who won't tell them. I'm that friend who gonna tell you, you look stupid. You being dumb. No, but for real, I really would. Like, I need to. Sometimes it's tough love. Like, if I didn't care about y'all, I wouldn't come on here and share all of this stuff for 45 minutes to an hour every Monday at 7:30-ish. I be late sometimes, but y'all still love me. It's cool. I be on here. Like, at the end of the day, nothing worth having is easy to obtain. I'll say that one more time. Louder for the people in the back. But nothing worth having is easy to obtain. So you're gonna have to work at it. If it's that important to you to be in a committed relationship, to be with somebody that you love, and this and the third, if a relationship is something that you're really looking for or whatever, you're gonna have to work on that. That's something you're going to have to do. You're gonna have to do it. Like, you're gonna be wild uncomfortable sometimes. They're gonna say things that you don't like. They're gonna do things that you don't like. They're gonna wear things that you don't like. They're gonna have friends that you don't like. All of that. But at the end of the day, like, you take the good with the bad. You can't just take all the good. Nobody is perfect. So no person that you ever buck up on, for all my Yankee people, no person that you bump into in your life is ever going to be all good, all perfect, all the time, at all. So get that expectation out your mind. Save you a world of disappointment. You're not going to find a perfect person. You're just not. So if you really love that person, if you're really trying to make it work with that person, or whatever the case may be, if that's what you want, if they are who you want, if y'all union, if that togetherness with that other person is really what you want, that's what you really, really want to do, you got to take the good with the bad. Not saying that all of the bad is good bad, because some of the things that we go through with some of our significant others are tough, but you don't ever get put through anything that you're not meant to make it out of. So keep that in mind as well. And if y'all supposed to make it out of it together, y'all will. Everything happens for a reason. God always got a plan for everything that you go through, good and bad. Good, bad, ugly, terrible, awful, tragic, world, like shake up your whole world-ish. God has a plan for all of that. It's probably just meant to tell a story. Blessings and lessons, I feel like they're both. Lessons are blessings too, for real. So it was a blessing. It definitely was. If something wrong happened and you learn something from that, that's a blessing. You have additional knowledge. Knowledge is a blessing. Marriage is a blessing. Love is a blessing. But you have to be willing to take risks and take chances. A lot of people don't know how to do that anymore either. So I'm just, like, I grew up in a house where my parents have been married for my entire life. They about to buck up on, I want to say 29 years. 29 years? Almost 29 years? I think so. 29 years in September, I want to say. Yeah, 29 years. My parents will be married for 29 years in September. And I'll be 28. Damn, I won't be 28. I'll be 27. I'm sorry. I'll be 27 in June. My parents will be married for 29 years in September. So I've always seen, like, marriage and, like, how it works and how it's not always easy and how they don't. I mean, they get along. But he get on her nerves and she get on his nerves. But I would never, ever, ever, ever be able to say that my father doesn't love my mother and vice versa. I could never. I've never seen that. I don't even know what that looks like. And a lot of people be like, oh, you lucky, or oh, you different because your parents been together. And it's just like, yeah, but like, how do we fix that? How do we change that? How do we do better with that? How do we get more people to see how important it is to be in love and to be married and to build a family based on that type of foundation and have kids who are well balanced because they've seen love their entire life? You know what I'm saying? Show and prove, lead by example. So my sister knows what her husband's supposed to look like, what her husband is supposed to do for her, how her husband's supposed to treat her. Because she watched my dad do it for my mom. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I said, and I'll say it again, I don't trust my sister with anybody else but Jamel. Because I know that my dad, he checks off on him. So that's one. That's always a good thing. But also, I've seen how he treats my sister and how he makes my sister feel. And I see how happy my sister is when he's around or when they're talking. They're always on the phone with each other. They're always like video chatting and all that stuff. They bought their little puppy together. Shout out to my dog nephew Dallas. But I wouldn't trust anybody else to make my sister feel like that because I already feel like he does such a great job at it. I don't have to worry about her having to find anybody else. I don't think she does need anybody else. I feel like that is her match. She found her match because she knew what to look for. You know what I'm saying? So, again, congratulations to my sister and her husband, Jamel. Mr. and Mrs. Cooper, we're going to plan them like a little like party or whatever. So that soon come. That's only for family members though. So don't think y'all all getting an invite. That's creepy. She don't even like people. He don't even like people neither. See? Match made in heaven, I'm telling you. But, marriage and relationships aren't easy. Marriage, not easy. It's a serious, committed relationship. And a lot of y'all don't know how to commit to anything. So y'all could barely commit to jobs. People over here, no call, no showing. It's just so sad. Relationships should be like jobs too. Relationships are jobs. If you no call, no showing, you getting fired. I think I saw that on a meme or something. No, but honestly, if you're not showing up to this job, if you're not putting in the effort, if you're not clocking in to earn this relationship, then you shouldn't be in it. Point blank period. Bye. What is you doing here? But again, relationships are important. Like marriage is important. And I wish y'all would figure that out so that y'all could do better. Our kids would be happier. You would be happier. Like we would all just be happier if we knew how to be in loving, committed relationships. People don't know what that is anymore. People don't know where to find that anymore. People don't know, like, they just don't know. It's so sad. Like, I don't know. I don't know why y'all do that. I was really trying to find y'all another verse on, like, having a wife and stuff. But, time over here, clicking away. And I know I should have been, I should have been more prepared or whatever. But here go Proverbs 18, verse 22. The man who finds a wife finds a treasure, and he receives favor from the Lord. And that's the New Living Translation of the verse as well. So, again, wives are the bomb. Like, y'all better find y'all one. You better lock it down, obtain some favor from the Lord because you found a wife, because she's going to bring you that spiritual balance that you need. She's going to make sure that everything around you is solid and locked down. She's going to make sure you're good. She's probably the only one who's going to try and make sure you're good. A lot of people say that, like, the kids are more important, but kids be focused on their doggone selves half the time. Kids don't care if you tired. They still want to play and be loud. Kids don't care if you ate or not. They hungry. You know what I'm saying? So you have to care about that person that you're with, that person that you're in a relationship with, the person that you lay next to every night or whatever. Like, y'all gotta do better. That's all I gotta say about that. Do better. But it starts with yourself. You gotta love yourself first. If you don't love yourself, you can't love another person. Self-love. And once you recognize the love that God has for you, it's easier to love yourself, because God loves you and you're absolutely awful. I'm pretty sure you are. He sees what you do behind closed doors at night when nobody's watching, when people sort of kind of watching, when you think nobody's looking at you. God is watching you, and he still loves you, and he still cares, and he still thinks that you're worth something and that you have purpose and that you deserve to be loved and to be with somebody who loves you too. So once you recognize how God loves you, it's easier for you to then love yourself, because then you realize, hey, I'm not that bad. Because if God still loved me, then I can't be that awful. But you gotta work all that out. It's like, God, that love. Then you gotta love yourself. Then you will have that capacity. That love bank will be fully charged for you to go ahead and love somebody else. Honestly, I had to do it. It wasn't that easy, but I did it. And I feel a lot better for it. And I feel like once things start getting serious enough in a relationship, I would be prepared for it. I'd be ready for it. I'd be a little scary. It's all right to be scared of things, but I'd be willing to take the risk because I have it. Preach and teach, Chelsea. Yes. I got y'all. Y'all know I got y'all with the facts. Facts only. We almost touching on an hour, y'all, so I'm going to start wrapping it up or whatever. But, again, y'all got to balance it out. Balance it out. Balance it out. God loves you, so do I. Once you realize that God loves you and you can love yourself, it'd be so much easier for all of us to lock down that person that they were meant to be with for the rest of their lives and be equally yoked with this person and be in love and have kids and get married and all that. Like, we would be a better human race for it. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. That's a song. Those are lyrics. Like, come on, people. Figure it out. Just figure it out. Again, shout out to all of y'all who tuned in tonight, watching, listening, and all that stuff or whatever. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have no idea. I love y'all. Thank you for loving me. God loves you. I already said so do I, so I don't even gotta say it again, but I will say it again just in case you ain't hear it, just in case you ain't feel it or whatever. Eve's Revenge is still pushing through, so topics like these are gonna be incorporated in the project of Eve's Revenge. If you want more information on that, let me know so I can get you involved and I can spit some real stuff to you real quick. Still working on getting the music produced, a lot of the poetry, short stories, stuff like that. So shout outs to all of y'all who are giving me ideas and stuff like that and keeping my brain moving. I appreciate y'all all the time. Again, congratulations to the newlyweds and all the people who have been married for years. Anybody celebrating an anniversary or anything like that, God bless y'all. Continue to bless y'all union. If y'all not in the best place right now, that's all right. Pray through it. Find you somebody who gonna pray for you too. I hope Jamel and Alyssa be praying. They probably don't, but it's okay. It's all right. I'm gonna pray for them, and I'm gonna pray that they start praying. Like, we gotta pray for our significant others. We have to love each other enough to, stop real quick and talk to God about that person. Because if you love them, you would definitely talk to God about them, and that's a fact. So, yeah, I love y'all. That's Facts Only. We about an hour. All right. right? Like 20 something seconds into an hour. So I'm gonna fill y'all in about Eve's Revenge and all that other good stuff. And then I'll see y'all back here on Monday of next week for episode 9. And if y'all have some ideas about what y'all want me to talk about and what y'all want to, have discussions on, let me know. I'm still open to that. And yeah, like the Facts Only like page on Facebook. I have one on Instagram as well. It's at FactsOnly _24/7. I'm gonna share all this stuff. Y'all know that. All right, y'all. Be blessed. Stay blessed. All praise to the Most High. Later. End.